In today's video, we'll be going over 6 exercises for the 4th week of your post-operative rehab. Of course, always check with your doctor to make sure that these are appropriate for you. If these are too difficult, rewatch the weeks 2 and 3 and make sure you're safe as you're doing any of these. Again, these are just an example, and for some of these exercises, you may need some equipment. Today we'll be using a chair. I have a foam pad that we used in the previous week. I'll also be using a cone or a solo cup. If you have one, I have a ball, squishy ball, but you can use a towel. And then finally, I have a resistance band. So we've got quite a bit of different equipment. You can find all of those in the video description. But for this first exercise, all we need is a chair. So position yourself in a safe and comfortable place to perform the first exercise, which is a squat to the chair. I'll be using this timer to work through these exercises with you. So if you're ready, let's get started. Simply squat down all the way to the chair and then bring yourself back up. The idea with these squats is that we want to put as much force between both legs equally as possible. And remember, as you go up out of that chair, it's a lot easier to get up out of the chair when you think nose over your toes. So when we squat back, we lead with the buttocks going back towards the chair, and we think about nose going over the toes. A couple more here. If you need to hold on to something for support, by all means do that. And that'll finish our first exercise, which is a squat to a chair. Now, the next exercise involves using a towel or a squishy ball like this, and I'm gonna walk over to the wall and we'll get set up with that. Now, if you have a ball or a towel, the exercise here is to simply place it behind the knee. What we're doing here is squishing that ball into the wall. We call this exercise terminal knee extension. We're extending that leg as straight as we can as we squish it into the ball, into the wall. So if you're ready, let's go through a series of these. Tighten that leg and relax. Tighten the leg again and relax. It's a 1 or 2 second hold. Squeeze the muscle and relax again, tightening as you go through each repetition here. Squeeze again and relax. Tighten that muscle and relax. This extension of the knee is a very important motion that we want to get back. Ideally, by now you'd have that full extension of the knee. Tighten that leg into the wall and relax. One more. Squeeze that leg muscle and relax. Good job. Okay, for this next exercise, we'll use a cup like this or a cone, just something to tap towards. Now, I want to have a little bit more stability and encourage you to have that as well. So position a chair or a walker or something so that when you tap onto this cone and back, you'll have something to hold on to, maybe a countertop for support if you need it. Now, this is the exercise. We're going to set a timer and just work through a series of these cone taps together. Remember, this is to work on your balance and stability. You may feel some fatigue in that leg that's holding you up as we continue to work through these cone taps together. We're about halfway there. If you'd like to, you can alternate one foot to the other foot. This side, I'm just doing a series of kicks on the one side, but as you rewatch the video, you can do it on the other leg to challenge the opposite leg in standing and maintaining good balance. All right, a couple more seconds, and a great job with that exercise. All right, moving on to the next exercise, we'll use the same elevated surface here. I've got this balance pad that we'll do a lateral step up towards. Lateral step, just as it sounds, we step up to the side and come back down. You can put your foot all the way down. As long as you step up and relax completely, you could leave that foot on top of the step as well, because the motion, the exercise will target this muscle here and along with your glutes. So these are the muscles that we're focusing on as we work through this exercise. And I'll set a little timer and do them with you. Step up to the side, come back down. Tighten that leg muscle as you lift yourself up to the side and back down. Remember, you can use this chair for support, just your fingertips to keep your balance. We don't need you falling over or feeling unsteady. Good job so far. Keep going, over halfway done. You're going to step up to the side and come back down. Remember, as you watch this video again today, you could do the other side, or you could pause it, do the right and left side right after the other. Whatever is comfortable for you. Take a little break here. Great job with that exercise. Hey, if you enjoy having someone to do these exercises with, I would love it if you gave this video a like below. Also, if you're finding this format to be helpful, I think you're going to find this book to be even more helpful, Total Knee Replacement Made Simple. I wrote this book for people like you who want a little extra guidance on how to progress through your total knee replacement exercises and rehab. Plus, we go over a lot of information on how to prep for your knee replacement, prehab exercises, post-op, and a 12-week roadmap of what exercises you can do to continue your progression of strength and balance after you're done with physical therapy. I know you're going to find this to be really helpful, so take a look at where you can find it at totalkneebook.com. Now let's get back to some of these exercises. So we'll kick this to the side. We don't need that anymore right now. But we'll keep this chair for a second, because one way to progress the next exercise, which is a three-way kick, is to use a resistance band. We did the three-way kick in the previous week's exercises, but to progress this exercise, we're going to use a resistance band around the ankles. Now, you may feel like you're strong enough to not use a chair, but I always encourage people to have a countertop or a chair in front of you. I'm using it right here, so you might as well have something in front of you for safety. And the idea with this exercise is a three-way kick. So we're going to kick out to the front, out to the side, and behind. That's the movement, and we're going to do it together. If you're ready, let's get started. Now, as best as you can, maintain a nice upright posture. Avoid leaning in your trunk with every kick. We want to stay straight. Keep your tummy tight. Kick out to the front, to the side, to the back. I'm focusing on the one leg right now, but as you do this video again, you can do the opposite side, or pause it and do the other side if you're interested in giving that other leg a workout. A few more seconds here. Front, to the side, and finish out with the back. Great job. So we've done the exercises for today. We're going to finish out with a stretch. One that you're familiar with is that seated knee flexion stretch. I hope your knee flexion is coming along well, and hope that knee extension is coming along well. Also, we're going to work into that knee flexion exercise. I'm going to take my shoes off here so that my feet slide a little bit better under the chair. Remember this one? It's sliding back, holding it for a second or two, and extending it forward. So let's work through this exercise together. Slide that knee back, hold it, and extend that forward. You may even get a stretch on the very end. That's fine too. Hold the stretch here at the flexion side, and as you extend it, get that full stretch into the extension as well. Over halfway done with these seated knee flexion stretches. Now, if you find a position here as we wrap this video up, you may even hold that spot there. Hold it, maybe even lean into it a little bit. That's up to you. But this is a great, safe way to stretch into some knee flexion. And as you get into that extension, remember, we can do that hamstring stretch right here as well. So you can lean forward at your trunk, hinging at your hips, stretching the hamstrings as well if you want to finish out with another stretch. But this will finish out the week 4 exercise series. Watch the video again today for a few more repetitions, rounds of these exercises, and remember to perform these throughout the week before you progress on to the final series of exercises that we'll do. But I hope that you're finding these to be helpful, and I look forward to seeing you again in the replay or in the next week's videos.